This right here, guys, is a true playlist. So we don't work off of the playlist as much as it is a great use of organization, and it tells you the truth. It tells you the information that you need to know. You can sort it, okay, by coverage. This is right off of Exos. Our staff does a great job of putting all this stuff together, but really moving towards this column right here. All right, the SM column right there. And this is going back to Sean McVay's comments right there. So we haven't changed it, I guess. So it's all good that we have that because it's easy for us to work off of and gives me some ideas. Okay, how is Sean seeing some of these things? And you can just see, this is just a play versus Iowa's defense versus Iowa State. We use that column to really just take notes as we're watching the film. Okay, double move on the safety. The next clip is against Penn State. That's a lock tango, assuming that that's probably a bunch or stack formation. Okay, you can see 97 nose. All right, corner not over and 1x3. 5 on one-on-one. 5 on a one-on-one mismatch. Lock and level. Corners over 1x3. You just go down this deal here. All right, and those are just notes that our staff takes as they're breaking down the film and watching film. They'll take notes on this and be able to present it to me when they present either third down, red zone, okay? As you move over across this deal here, the way it's broken down is by quarter, the series in the game, down in distance. Obviously, we're talking about third down right now, okay? Field position, we try to filter out in the third downs. I don't want to see red zone in the third downs. I want a specific third down red zone cut up because they're not going to play the same exact structures as they would in the red area, okay? So I want to know from really the plus 10 to where we, end our red zone or begin our red zone. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see 2 minute. We don't want 4 minute. We don't want any what we call special categories, okay? So you see 2 minute, 4 minute, D-lead. So if the defense is just blowing out the offense that we're playing, the defense that we're playing is blowing out the opposing offense, they might be playing a safer defense or a different structure that they might play if it's a real game and it's a 21-21 game. So I don't want to really watch. I'll watch it, but I don't really want it in the breakdown unless we tell these guys that break down all this stuff, unless it fits. If it fits who they are and what they've been doing consistently in those windows on third down, we'll keep it in the breakdown. But if it's an outlier, don't drive yourself crazy over an outlier. Well, man, they're playing this random snap of cover two. If you really look at this whole breakdown right here, they play two-man, some buzz fire zone, some 11 dog, two-man should be moved up here, buzz fire zone. As I mentioned, there's one snap of true cover two in this whole breakdown. So let's go to it. True cover two, that was a 2-minute situation. We can take that out of the breakdown. And so I'm not going to be thinking about attacking cover two with one snap in this whole cut up out of 37, it looks like, 36. Okay, so I want to know what are the top coverages that we need to attack and what are maybe a few of the game plan coverages and front structures that they've played that we might need to be ready for. But I'm not getting ready to attack cover two when it's 1 out of 36, okay? So this is just to give you an idea of how we break it down. This is exactly what we get. Some of this information, which is great, comes straight from PFF. And a lot of these ways that we break down and gather information is utilized through PFF as well. And then our guys obviously need to double check. So as you guys look across this board, when you get to the coverage column, well, next to it is the PFF pass coverage column. So PFF typically will have this broken down before we do. All right, and they just kind of give a general deal where 2M, well, that's two-man. Was that right? Yeah, that was right. We also broke it down as two-man. 3B, that for PFF, that's 3 blitz, okay? A version of 3D fire zone, if you will. Well, we labeled it 33 buzz D, which is a fire zone coverage for us. As you move on down, same exact thing. Cover 44, that's a nickel coverage for us. They labeled it as 4. So they do a nice job, and we can utilize that as an asset and something to work off of, but our staff does all the breakdowns as well. So this is a playlist for us. This is what we see when we're breaking down film and what I'm looking at when we're in the Exo system.